Imagine waking up in June to frost on your windows, snow in the fields, and no sun in sight. Crops are dead, food is scarce, panic spreads, and no one knows why. This isn't a scene from a dystopian film. It actually happened. The year was 1816 and it became known as the Year Without a Summer. In April 1815, on the island of Sumbawa in what is now Indonesia, Mount Tambora erupted. Not just any eruption, this was the most powerful volcanic eruption in over 1,000 years. It exploded with the force of 1.2 million megatons of TNT. That's roughly 100 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. By late 1815, skies across Europe and the Americas took on a bizarre hue. People reported dazzling sunsets in blood red and purple. The moon glowed blue. Snow fell in unexpected months. But still, no one could explain what was happening. In 1816, the effects became impossible to ignore. Spring never came. Temperatures plummeted. Frost appeared in May. June brought snowfall in New England. July saw crop failures across France, China, and India. In what should have been the peak of summer, the world was shivering, and crops simply couldn't survive. Famine spread like wildfire. In the United States, wheat prices quadrupled. Riots broke out in the streets. In Switzerland, desperate farmers boiled grass to survive. In China, the rice harvest failed, leading to mass starvation and civil unrest. In Ireland, a typhus epidemic followed crop failures. Disease went hand in hand with hunger. And this wasn't an isolated event. This was global. Historians estimate that hundreds of thousands died as a direct or indirect result of what Mount Tambora had done. But without the technology to trace it back to the volcano, people blamed everything from divine punishment to sunspots. In Europe, the chilling weather and widespread gloom even affected the arts. One cold, stormy summer in 1816, a group of writers gathered at Lake Geneva. Among them were Lord Byron, Percy Shelley, and Mary Shelley. Trapped indoors by the strange, unending storms, they challenged each other to write horror stories. Back then, people really had no way to understand what had caused the global freeze. But, modern science has since connected the dots. Ice core samples, tree rings, and traces of volcanic dust all confirm that the Tambora eruption led to a global temperature drop of up to 3 degrees Celsius, and that was enough to cause agricultural collapse on a truly massive scale. This event also taught scientists about the power of volcanic winter, a phenomenon that could actually be triggered again by any major eruption. Mount Tambora's explosion showed that, even in the 19th century, a single event could alter the entire planet's climate. These days, we have satellites, sensors, and models that let us track eruptions in real time. But even now, scientists warn that another supervolcano, like Yellowstone or Toba, could create a modern version of the Year Without a Summer. And this time, with global food supply chains, population density, and, our digital reliance, the impact could be even more catastrophic. Would we survive it better? Or would it just be chaos all over again? The Year Without a Summer remains one of the greatest natural disasters in recorded history, not because of how many buildings it destroyed, but because of how deeply it changed lives across the planet. It was a year when the sun just disappeared, a year when monsters were, honestly, born from fear, a year when humanity realized just how fragile our grip on survival really is, and the most terrifying part? Most people never even knew what caused it. If you're fascinated by history that nearly erased us, go ahead and subscribe for more epic stories from the past, right here on History Found Me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification button so you can be notified when we post new videos like this.